Good morning, class. Today we're going to make an assembly of all our parts. Hopefully you have the end, bottom, sides, and handle all taken care of. So I'm going to come in here, new assembly. We're not making a part this time. First thing we're always going to do is we're going to come up to place components in the top left. Click on that, and I've made a nice little folder, so all of my files are in the same spot. Hopefully you have been organized. And I'm going to hold Control on my keyboard in the bottom left-hand corner of my keyboard, hold Control, and click on every single one. And then I'm going to click on Open, click here, and let's zoom out. And now I'm going to hit Escape top left-hand corner of my keyboard because I don't need multiples of everything. And then I'll go back to place and we'll just grab, you're going to need multiples of the end and the sides. You're going to need 2 of those for each. I can grab those 2 things and hit. Now hit Escape again. Now we can start constraining. Let's start with mate. Just a reminder, mate is 2 faces touching each other, going face to face. And flush is when 2 edges or faces are basically parallel or in line with each other. We'll start by grabbing our sides here, and we're going to pop it on here. Also pay attention when you're doing this too. We want the chamfers to always be outside because that's where the screws are going to go. So this is the outside edge of our ends. This is the outside of this one. We can also tell the fillet. So just be careful when you're doing that. I will be checking that for points as well. So I'm going to spin around here. I'm going to start by clicking on here, and then I'm going to come over on this side, and I'm going to click right there on that edge. Now, whenever you get done, you have to hit apply. If you just start going on, it's not going to work. You have to hit apply. So hit apply, and now it's locked in place along the edge. Now, we can switch over to flush here. This is flush, and I can flush up this edge and this edge. Hit apply. Don't forget that. And now we can also see here that these are not at the same level. Here's this edge, here's this one. Not what we want. So we need to flush, flush, make those 2 edges the same. Okay? We can hit apply as well there. Now, let's keep on rolling here. While we're at it, let's grab, we can do the bottom next, doesn't really matter what sequence we go in here. I'm going to click on this face, spin around, click on this face here, and that is now flush, mated together, excuse me, not flush. Hit apply, and now I'm going to switch over to the flush tool. I'm going to click on this bottom edge, and you're like, Mr. Bruxer, that's vertical. That doesn't work. Well, watch this. From the bottom here, and it's going to flip it around and make it flush. Hit apply. Now we can also click here, flip around, and now we need to switch back. I haven't done it yet, to mate, and we can click here and we'll mate them all together. There's our bottom. Hit apply. Now let's look at this for a second. We want to have, this is the inside because it doesn't have the chamfer on that hole. There's the outside. We want that to be stuck over here facing the opposite direction. So I'm going to click on this outer edge. I'm going to zoom out this way. I'm going to click over here, and it should be good. The holes are on the outside. Hold on, let me just hit home here for a second. Okay, see how the chamfer's on the outside? That's what we want to see. So I'm going to hit apply, and now we can flush up the outside edges. So I'm going to hit flush, flush, bingo, they're in line, apply, and they'll swing around to the bottom, and we'll flush up, apply. Perfect. Okay, one more edge to add on here. Should be pretty simple. Look at what side we have. This is the inside, so that's the side I want. We don't want the side with chamfers or fillet. That needs to go facing outwards. So click on the side without the chamfer and the fillet. Click on this edge here. That's lined up. Apply. Now we need to flush up one of the ends. Doesn't really matter. Flush, flush, apply. Flip around to the bottom. And we can go flush to flush, apply. Okay. So everything's together except for the handle. So one more thing here. Let's grab, it doesn't really matter which end here. I'm going to grab this end here. I'm going to switch over to mate. And let's just pop it on this edge right here. Boom. I can apply. Now I need to flush, and we're going to do one of those offset things. So I'm going to click on this. I'm going to click on the very top. It's going to bring it up, and this needs to be offset half an inch. Okay, 0.5. If it goes up, put a negative in front of there, and then hit apply. And then we need to flush side to side. So I'm going to click here, click on this outer edge, and to center this, we need to be at 2.375. Okay. Once again, if it goes the wrong direction, put a negative in front of the number, and we hit apply. Now, if I cancel out of there, I go in here, I can grab any component, and it moves the entire toolbox. They're all locked in together. That's a full assembly. Good luck drawing this. It should be super easy, one of our easier assemblies. Get used to these tools. These drawings should be pretty easy for you by this point. Let me know if you have any questions, and good luck.